and welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. I'll be over there in a minute. I'm in the kitchen putting something away. Just enjoy the view from my new penthouse condominium. I bought it for about $5 million. I'll be right there. Okay, here we are. Back again. I was taking care of something in the kitchen over there and couldn't get back to the show. So how do you like the new place? Pretty snazzy, huh? This is the kind of place that I like. I'm not into traditional furniture. I want shit that looks different. Yeah, buddy. Hold on a minute. Okay. What we got today is evidence from like 3 months ago. I was connecting all the dots. Ripple wasn't saying a word until today. I mean, yesterday. What I was doing is Ondo had this fund and all this stuff, and Blackrock had this fund. No mention of Ripple, nothing like that. No. But Crypto Hawk figured it out. And I was telling you 3 months ago about this Ondo and all these things, Axlar or whatever, because Ripple wasn't saying nothing about it at all. No other channel, nobody had no clue except Crypto Hulk. Well, today that's going to change because I'm going to read an article about Ondo and Blackrock and how they are connected with Ripple running on the XRP ledger. It's all right there in the article. When you watch Crypto Hulk, you're ahead of Coinbase. You're ahead of Cointelegraph. You're ahead of everybody. Other channels. There's some things that I focus on. I don't focus on everything because I can't. I'd need 10 of me. If there was 10 of me, I could cover all the hot spots and have the time to do it. I don't have the time. What I'm going to show you today is shit that I was telling you 3 months ago, but I was connecting the dots. Ondo's working with Axlar. I tried to show this little path. Now I don't need to show you all the little paths. Ripple could only hide it for so long. Crypto Hulk shows up 3 months ago. I'm blowing it up, okay? Well, you can't say that phrase on YT. They're going to think I'm literally going to BLOW something UP. So I slipped that word out. Stephen Morris, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Free Hulk's Caxton Couch Meow. This is my new pad. Like, I'm literally, when you see this place right here, like, this is my new place. I want it shiny. I want that shiny marble or whatever that is floor. I want it very much like this. I like those couches. You got the mini bar right there on the right. I'm telling you, I got a little fireplace with no wood. I don't want to see any wood or no fucking smoke and shit. I just want to see fire behind a marble stone. I want to look out a window and see a view like that. That's the kind of shit that I want in my house. But yeah, we're getting into this Blackrock thing. And you'll be like, damn, Crypto Hulk, you were telling this months ago. When I first signed up with Caleb and Brown, it's like I saw Ondo on there, and I'm like, but I got XDC instead. But I told you guys, look, I only got so much money. I can only buy so much stuff at a time. Coming up in the next, I want to say 2 to 3 days, I'll get paid, so I'm going to buy more crypto, and I'll tell you which ones I chose, okay? I'm going to buy it first, so you guys don't raise the price up. And then afterwards, I'm going to tell you what I got and why, okay? First 5 people are, let's see who they are. Mr. OG, MAB 1914, Wesley Fort, Mike Evans, and Victory V. Now, right after that's Jersey Kathy, by the way, just saying. TK. Cruzy, welcome to the entry-level membership program. Thanks for supporting my channel. I appreciate that. We're just showing YTFU, and we're not going anywhere. That's what I've been trying to do for 5 years on my channel. Showing you all the secrets. See, that's why they F with the channel so much, because they know that I know. And I'm telling you shit months in advance, where you're getting Ondo when it's probably 5 cents or something like that. Now the shit, I don't know, what is it, $1 or $2 or something? Or when I first tell you about stuff, you guys have to make a decision. Do I want to get on this or not? And if you do, you're early. You're first mover. You get first mover advantage over all these other channels. They don't talk about the shit that I do. Dark Leprechaun. 2024 crypto explosion level. Oh, going exclusive there, huh? Good morning, everyone. It says, thank you for all of your information, Hulk, and it's showing us everything you have. Look, I'm showing you like what I do step by step. Now I'm not gonna tell you, oh, I'm spending $1,000 on this crypto. Maybe in the beginning I said it may put 500 into whatever, but I'm not telling you anymore how much I put in. But yeah, let's get into the article we'll start with. Look, I talked to somebody today before the show, and that's the show. And they want to know, like, it's a typical question. I'm not going to get down on people because everybody wants to know. Somebody who has my phone number shot me a text. Crypto Hulk, when are we going to be rich? I've been watching the show for years, so I'm not going to. And I'm like, look, I don't have the timelines. I can investigate. See, look, you're asking me questions that they know. And I don't know. I know just a tiny portion of what they know and what they're going to do and stuff. So I share it with you. Now, it may be more information that you can find on your own, but I don't have connections. I'm looking at some shit from 10 years ago. Like, I have the Ripple customer list from 2014, 13, and 14. Like, when Ripple first started, I got that list. But that's a long time ago. And they've filled out, 1,800 non-disclosure agreements or something like that. So they got like 1,800 banks, institutions, all getting hooked up, already hooked up with XRP. See, what I do is I'm showing you in the very beginning the basics. That's why I say my show's a basic show. It's not anything super complicated at all. It's a beginning. It's a beginner's program. And you know what? If you just follow my basic beginner's program, you'll be rich. It's not complicated. You don't need to take all these courses and figure out how to do chart analysis and all that fucking stupid ass shit, okay? That's just a way for these people to make money off you. And because when this thing goes, when that switch is flipped, these chart analysis people are going to be like, oh shit, it's just going to go boom like that, okay? They're not going to be able to predict that shit. So why waste your time looking at a chart? You know the shit's going to happen. They're not saying, okay, everybody, check it out. We're going to flip the switch. Like a fucking monkey, right? Would be ready for that shit. I want you guys to start thinking. You're not meant to know. That's the whole point of this shit. They're trying to keep the prices. Brad Garlinghouse, maybe it was David Schwartz, said this. And I don't have the exact quote, so I'm going to paraphrase it for you. He said, we wanted to keep the prices as low as we can because that's how you get the banks to buy in. Now, they tried doing a lot of giveaway stuff in the early days. I could show you, but I'm not going to. It's not really important. Unless we really want to see, how did Ripple do it? See, Ripple, in the court hearings they've had, have sealed information to not give away how Ripple got all these customers. I have the evidence. I have the Ripple customer list. I know their little market-making schemes and stuff that they did. I'm not trying to blow out Ripple or nothing. I don't have an axe to grind with them. So if they want that information private, then I'll just keep it private for now until, and then they'll probably, if they never release how they did it, I'll start showing stuff. They got, I what they're doing. They're hooking up the whole world. Look, it's going to happen eventually. I don't. I mean, I'd rather have us do it. But look, this is a whole big government thing, and I'm not. This is a complicated subject. I don't even want to start getting into. But the phone caller, the person that contacted me, like they want to know stuff, and like I want to know too. But guess what? It's not going to happen. So what do we got to do? Crypto Hog, when someone gives you lemon, we got to make fucking lemonade. And I'm like, you know what? I like that. I'm going to use that on my show. Well, anyway. But that's the thing. Like, I don't have these answers. So what do? Get ready. Okay? You're at a time and a place now. Quit fucking bitching. I'm shown information and I'm relaying it to you. The universe, I opened up the universe and I said, hey, I said, I want to be rich. Show me how to be rich and I'll teach other people. And that's basically what I did. I've never been into crypto. I hate tech. I can't even operate 99% of the shit on my phone. I'm able to pull it together to make a show. That's about all I can do. And I barely am able to get that done. My job is to investigate, which I can do. I used to work for the Department of Justice, State Supreme Court. I've worked probation in 2 states. I've worked with adults and juveniles. I've worked in different various correctional institutions, reserve deputy sheriff, street patrol. So I have a good variety of job duties. I worked in level 14 group homes. So I've learned to deal with difficult teenagers. I also actually was a teacher for a couple of years. I taught 5th grade in high school. And actually, as a teacher, I was technically vice principal of a school, which the principal wanted me to take over, actually. He said, damn, you're doing an awesome job. Why don't I become the vice principal and you just take over? There was no hard feelings with me and Steve. And I said, Steve, I want to go back to California and stuff. So that's a little bit of my history. So I bring that to my channel. The reason my show is laid out the way that it is, well, then I got in the United States Army at age 39 and joined. I was a Ford observer, 13 Foxtrot, and that was a challenge. Got out at age 44, let's say, 43, but pretty much almost 44, and got into a master's of organizational leadership. Took 7 out of 12 classes. My goal was to be a CEO at that time of an organization. And out of the 7 classes, of course, I got straight A's. You pretty much have to at that level. I mean, the lowest you can get is 80%. I always was pinging at like 95 on everything. 95%. And I got 4 out of 7 doctors. Your instructors at the master's level are doctors. So these doctors are like, dude, you're going to doctoral candidate school, right? Like, you're going to apply for organizational leadership, be a doctor. I'm like, nah. I think I just wanted to I didn't want to get in deep working for the rest of my life, but here I am working on this channel. But I wanted to retire, and I did back in 2014 at age 44, very young. And would just kind of live my life, but then I wanted some meaning, you know? You get bored after not having to go to work every day. And I was, I was able to buy like a fancy Infinity and a Ducati, brand new Ducati motorcycles, like one of the most expensive. And it's just life wasn't, I'm telling you, when you're rich, it's not all that. And I'm not rich. It's just I didn't have to work and I could buy most of the shit that I wanted. And I'm like, you know what? There's got to be more meaning to life than this. It was great. I could get up when I want, go lift weights, visit my friends at their jobs. And, but that's why I started this channel, because I wanted to have meaning, to help people, to do something to change people's lives. That's what I did most of my career in law enforcement, mainly probation I worked. I was able to rehabilitate people and get them squared away and shit. I worked in a veterans court also. So I'd be before a judge frequently and helping veterans get out of trouble. So they would kind of get in some, they'd walk in some doo-doo. And my job was to talk to the judge and get them into our program. Your Honor, don't let this guy go off to incarceration. Give me a chance to help him and get him out of trouble, get him unfucked. And the judge would listen almost all the time. If I said, you know what, I think I can help that guy. Give me like 6 months at least, 3 months at a minimum, but I can work with them, and then maybe you can complete that 1-year program. So that's what I did up until right before I started Crypto Hulk. I was working in California with in a veterans court, helping veterans get out of trouble. And the DA sometimes would hate me. Oh, fuck. But because the DA wants to lock people up, my goal is to rehabilitate them and keep them out of jail. And so sometimes the DA would like, no, Your Honor, this guy's got to go to jail. I'm like, no, he doesn't. The DA knows, Your Honor, he needs this kind of treatment program, this, that, and the other. Your Honor, incarceration will not help this guy. It's going to make this vet get more, and I didn't use the word fucked up. Your Honor, give me like 6 months to help him. And then the judge would be like, okay, Crypto Hulk. So that's kind of what I did before this show, because I wanted to do something with meaning. Michael David. So here I'm trying to help you. Hey, some of you guys know way more than me, and that's fine. I'm talking to people that need help. I'm here to show you stuff you will not see on any other channel on the planet. That's why my channel gets so shadow banned, because I got these things that I find. I can connect all the dots, and YT just can't handle that. I understand when I have to turn off my show and unsubscribe people several times a week, delete the YT app, reload it. It gets rid of a lot of the bugs, okay? I delete and reload my shit probably all the time, 4 times a day. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. So delete. Everybody should do this right now. It helps. Keep your subscription. I mean, it'll ask you on my phone. I have a subscription to YouTube. So now I deleted it, and now I'm going to reload. Let's do that. Then we're going to start in with Blackrock. I kind of wanted to talk to you today before the show started, because we're coming up on something that's very massive. And I don't think it's going to take 3 years, 4 years to get rich. But I don't want to tell people, oh yeah, it's going to happen next week or something. I don't know when this is going to happen. I'm loading my phone up. Right about now, it's all done. Okay. Roberto Canales gave 5 people memberships. The Young Finesser, Brad Mills, Stephen Gifford, XRP Outlaw D's Nuts, and Trey Spot. Thank you very much, Roberto. Those people... Look, I don't know who Roberto is, but he just gave 5 people memberships because he doesn't want you to get fucking destroyed. That's how this channel's set up. I give you a history on what I did for my past jobs. They're mainly helping people and or public service. So since I worked in court a lot, I can bring a perspective that these other YouTubers can't on court, because I used to work in court up until a few years, right when I started this channel. So I was working in the Veterans Court. All right. Eric Goldsmith, thank you very much. Eric, I see Eric's comments in the sections here and there. And let me get to the Blackrock article. Oh, wait a second. Freedom Rings. Right on. I got a late fee. Tax-free. Appreciate that. But The IRS doesn't. Michael, oh, we got that one. Okay. Here we go with BlackRock. So here's this article, and I've been talking about this for 3 months, showing you all the evidence, and Ripple did not say a word. Okay. That's how they do it. Ripple will do shit. They'll wait 3 months, 6 months, make sure there's no kind of bugs or issues that happen. And then Ripple will say, oh yeah, we're partnering with this person. They already do it in the first. They test it out for like 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever it is. And then like, okay, make a press release. It works. Everything's done. Everything works good. That's what's happening. Okay. What I do is I find this news months in advance, report it to you, and then eventually it ends up like this where Ripple just admits it because Crypto Hulk's been showing all the connections. Really? And Ripple's like, well, we can't really hide this anymore because this Crypto Hulk guy's blowing it up. Here we go. Here's the title. Blackrock backed Treasuries. So BlackRock has Treasuries and they put them on the XRP ledger. Oh, now that's how you get the price eventually to go up. Okay. What happens is when BlackRock, now remember, BlackRock is just one company. We need like all the investment companies and the banks and the real estate. When everybody does the tokenization, we already talked, XRP could hit. Now this is just, it could hit a lot of money. I don't want to talk about price. That's a distraction. So what do we got here? Real world use case of all the crypto platforms out there. BlackRock's choosing the XRP ledger. Here it is right here. This is on Bitcoin.com news. It's probably not making all the Bitcoin people happy, but maybe it is. I have no idea. I don't care. In the title, we're seeing BlackRock puts Treasuries on the XRP ledger. That's massive. Now, don't look at the price right away. That's a distraction. Stop that. Don't do that dumb shit, okay? Price, like I was telling the person that I was talking to before the show, prices, all that stuff is going to come when it comes. Like right now, it's buy the shit, okay? Even right now, a lot of people don't know what Ondo is and shit. It's probably, I know it's expensive. Somebody look on Caleb and Brown, because that's where you can buy Ondo from my sponsor at Caleb and Brown. Somebody see what on Caleb and Brown, what the price of Ondo is. And I'll get back to it in a second. Also in the title of this article, it says what? Ripple drives institutional adoption. There you go. Now, when this takes off, it hasn't taken off yet. Well, Crypto Hulk, what about the price? Okay, look, it hasn't taken off yet. We're talking about a small amount of tokenization is now being announced. Small amount. So there's a use case. That's probably why the price of XRP hasn't gone back down to 50 cents, okay? Because last time I remember, 2 months ago or something, 3 months ago, XRP's hovered around 50 cents. Then it shot up to $3.50 or whatever. Okay, that was 700% increase. Now it's at what, $3.10 or something. So look, maybe, I don't know, maybe one of the reasons why XRP is hovering at $3.10 is because we're getting tokenization. So, brand new people, what the fuck is tokenization? It's when you take real world assets like BlackRock's doing. BlackRock, the $13 trillion company. I don't know if you're getting this. And they're tokenizing shit right now. So when you take real world assets like BlackRock, put them on a ledger like XRP, that keeps the price up, okay? Because you now have real world use case. You're taking treasuries of the United States and BlackRock is putting them on the XRP ledger. Now I can say this because it's already a fact. 3 months ago, I was telling you the same thing when Ondo was like super cheap. But now all of a sudden it's popular because Bitcoin News says it. When Crypto Hulk says it, no one wants to listen. That's fine. Guess what? It benefits those people that listen because you got into Ondo cheaper than anybody you probably know. because you watch Crypto Hulk channel, and I told you months in advance. Ripple is revolutionizing finance. Are you hearing this article? This is truly amazing right here. They're not saying this about Ethereum. Ripple is revolutionizing finance by launching tokenized U.S. Treasuries backed by Blackrock on the XRP ledger. Ta-da! Who are they? They're not talking about anybody else except Ripple. But Crypto Hulk, the price. You know what? Your little sorry ass is going to be lucky these prices aren't going up, because when the XRP really does, so the guy asked me how much thing it's going to be worth in the beginning, whatever. I said about $500 to $1,000. And it's not going to go up slow like that to where your average knuckle dragging, mouth breathing, Neanderthal chimpanzee humanoid, it's not going to go up slow where, I think I need to invest in Ripple. What do you think, Margaret? And they're 2 8-year-old people. Yeah, I think we ought to get some of that Ripple stuff. It's going up nice and slow and steady. When this thing goes, bam, straight up $1,000. You're priced out. Sorry. Just like that. And then you know what? The same dumbasses be like, oh, man, I got friends like this. I know somebody who said, I'm not going to invest in the XRP until it's $5. Then I got this other friend that I said, we were talking or whatever. He's like, oh, man, yeah, when you were talking about XRP and it was like $0.25 and shit, and then it went to 50 cents. Oh, man, now it's at $3. It was $3.50. Like, man, I think I'm priced out. And I'm like, okay, let me try to get this because you're some kind of special needs. I was going to say specially fucked up retarded, but I didn't want to be disrespectful. So I'm like, you're not going to buy it when I talk about it because it's cheap. It's not going anywhere. And then when it does go somewhere, you're priced out. I'm like, are you seeing how you'll never get into any of the cryptos at all with that mentality? I'm just like, okay, we're going to talk about something else because I'm not going to waste my time. Oh, by the way, when I'm rich, that person's not getting a fucking dime. Ripple Labs teams with Ondo. Are you hearing me? Here's the title. Now we know it's a fact. It's not just, oh, that's Crypto Hulk trying to connect the dots and a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, yeah? I connect dots before they make it to mainstream news. That's what I do. I'm trying to make you rich. I'm letting you know months in advance before this shit hits the news so you can buy the cryptos cheap. If you listen, get a fucking loan, do what I tell you to. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't do anything, buy anything, sell anything. Just watch the show and don't do shit, okay? Ripple Labs teams with Ondo. Now it's official, everybody. I've only been saying this 3 months. Finance to tokenize United States Treasuries on the XRP ledger. Ta-da! Ripple Labs announced on January 28th. Oh, shit, I was talking about this back in November. Ripple Labs finally announced, let me put it like that. Ripple Labs finally announced, after Crypto Hulk told us in November, that January 28th, a collaboration, now Ripple's admitting, collaboration with Ondo Finance to bring tokenized U.S. Treasuries to the XRP ledger. The collaboration introduces Ondo short-term U.S. government. So here's what you look for. People ask me, well, the brand new people, you want to buy the thing that's OUSG, okay? Ondo short-term U.S. government treasuries. You want to look, there's different Ondos. Now at Caleb Brown, they just get whatever Ondo they got. But you're looking for OUSG, okay? Which are backed by the Blackrock, here we go, $13 trillion Blackrock U.S. Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund BIDL, BUIDL. So if you want to buy some BIDL, go look for that, BUIDL. Blackrock, that's gonna be like in a fund, not in a crypto. They might have a token for it. I believe that's the token for it. But if you don't want to buy the token or the crypto, just go to your investment company and ask them about buying the BIDL. Through this collaboration, institutional investors will gain access to Ondo short-term U.S. government treasuries. Backed by that, they already told us, they're telling us that again. The initiative builds, here we go, on Ripple's ongoing investments in tokenized treasuries. What's Ripple doing? CryptoHawk, why is it taking so long? Okay, I hear that every day. Ripple is ongoing investing in tokenized treasuries, okay? So IBM might want to have what's called a treasury. So they get on the phone with Ripple. Ripple goes over there. I'm just giving an example. I know all this can be done in the cloud. You don't need to tell me. I'm just trying to break it down for the normies who don't know what the fuck any of this shit is. So Ripple's out there hooking up companies, treasuries, so they can have tokenized treasuries. So they get on the phone with Ripple. Yeah, we'll send somebody over. David Schwartz shows up with his toolbox and stuff, and he hooks them up and explains the stuff to their tech people. Maybe they have to hire certain kinds of people. They can hire Ripple. Right now, Ripple's a private company. They can have experts from Ripple go over there, get their shit going and stuff. That's what Ripple's doing now. I can't tell you when they'll all be done, okay? But Ripple can hook you up, or you can do it on your own. Like, you can do all this shit using Ripple technology. It's open source. So, or but somebody like me, I would just pay Ripple to show up and get it done. I don't want to mess with this shit, you know? I spend my time doing what I know. I don't want to relearn a whole nother fucking shit. Just get the IT people in here, get the shit fixed. I'm going to do what I do. Research, make shows. I'm not trying to do the hardware and the software shit. That's not. It's just better for me to pay somebody to get the shit done. Okay? Now, some of these businesses don't want people to know they have a relationship with Ripple. So they just DIY. They do it themselves. So lastly, Katie Wheeler, Vice President of Partnerships at Ondo, stated that integrating the Ondo crypto on the XRP ledger brings together a compliance-first, yield-bearing product with a network purpose built for institutional adoption. None of this is Ethereum or Bitcoin at all. The XRP ledgers, scalable technology, low fees, and robust ecosystems are driving its emergence as a what? Trusted platform, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, for tokenized assets and decentralized finance. That's the end of that article right there. Holy smokes. That's amazing. Envision Properties. Welcome to the entry-level membership show. So there you go. Let me check some comments here. We'll go to the next one. What we're seeing here is true. I never thought, I mean, we're seeing the biggest investment company in the world working with Ondo, and they're all admitting they're running on the XRP ledger. They're starting. This is just a starting point. This is just one company, one fund. Wait till there's 1,000 companies and 10,000 funds all on the XRP. That's where this all goes. Everything goes on the XRP ledger. Now, you can have Ethereum programs and shit, but it's all going on the ledger because all these other platforms, blockchains, need to connect. That's what Interledger Protocol. Ripple in 2015 met with the World Wide Web, gave them Stefan Thomas, Evan Schwartz, gave him Codius, which is Interledger Protocol. They work that into the internet. Everything now is going boom on top of that. That's the main one. It's the main ledger. Look, each crypto has a use case. Hey, you might like this crypto. You might like that. Okay, great. It does its job. Ripple doesn't do everything. It does its job as a unified platform that interoperates. So Chainlink can speak to Sushi Swap. I'm just throwing out shit for whatever, okay? So that Stellar can talk to Dogcoin, okay? That's what the ledger does. It's a translator. So you can have your own Chainlink and it's doing its thing with whatever, United Nations and Stellar with United, whatever it all is. Okay, all that's great. But it all runs on the XRP ledger because of 2015 when Ripple met with the World Wide Web Consortium. Our Federal Reserve was there. All the important players were there. And Ripple was then integrated into the system, okay? I don't care right now what's happening. I know what happens in the end game. I don't know when that end game is. Right now, I'm buying crypto because I understand these things. I'm using Caleb and Brown. Here's the link for my sponsor to the show. I totally believe in this company. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they are out to protect their customers. Let me show you this right here. Here's their link. ESSA gave somebody a membership, and that's Freddie Reyes. So right on, ESSA. So here's what's with Caleb Brown. There's a lot of stuff. I'm only going to go over this one thing, and then I'm going to move on. So Caleb Brown is officially part of my show. I have a hardware wallet. I mean, this one isn't it, but this is a blank one, but I just use it for the show. I have a hardware wallet. But if a quantum computer comes in and hacks, it's going to get hacked. More likely than Caleb Brown uses a company called Fireblocks. Caleb Brown is out of Australia, so they don't report to the United States IRS. I'm just throwing that out there. Don't join them to evade tax. You have to pay whatever tax you think you got to pay. I'm not getting into that. I'm a cryptoholic. I'm now separate from the corporation of the United States. I'm not getting into all that shit, right? You do what you got to do. But they don't report to the IRS. But they do at Coinbase, Uphold, and all these others. Caleb Brown uses Fireblocks. Over 1,800 global banks use Fireblocks. America's oldest bank, Bank of New York. Now it's BNY Mellon, Bank of New York Mellon. America's oldest bank since the 1780s uses Fireblocks. They're not using this stupid fucking shit, okay? There's a reason for that. It's called sharding. SHARDING. So for brand new people, when you buy a ledger device like this, you have 24 numbers and 24 words, and they all have to coordinate. So 1 would be cat, 2 would be dog, number 3 would be circus or whatever. 4 would be this. When you access your ledger, you've got to put the word cat in number 1, dog number, and it changes for everybody. So there's 24 word phrase, right? Okay. Institutional custody at Fireblocks, they only keep, let's say, 6 of your keys. So number 1 for cat, 2 for dog, 3 for circus. They only carry 6. And then let's say, I'm just making this easy for new people. Then Caleb Brown carries the other 6. Then there's 2 other companies that carry 6. So now you got a total of 24 numbers and 24 words, okay? Well, in your ledger, all your keys and stuff are in one place. I mean, all the parts to your passphrase are in one place. If someone were to break into Caleb Brown, they can only get 1 to 6, let's say. They still need 18 more numbers and words. If someone were to break into Fireblocks, they're still only going to get 6 of your passphrase, okay? They're coming up with 6. They need 18 more. It's not going to work. They're not going to get the key to unlock your crypto. So that's the same thing with all 4. So that's the difference. When you have one of these, A quantum computer has got all this shit in one place. When you go with Fireblocks, it's separated. You can break into Fireblocks. You ain't getting nobody's fucking shit. You've got to get all the keys. I mean, all the passphrase numbers, 1 through 24 and all that shit. It's not going to happen. It's more likely they're going to go after these. These are easy compared to trying to do a Fireblocks hack. See, your crypto's not in Caleb Brown. It's not there. It's in Fireblocks, but it's sharded. Your password's sharded out. So it makes it really fucking impossible to get it, okay? And that's one of the biggest reasons you've been hearing about hacks and all these things. It's not going to happen. Now, at Caleb Brown, it's even safer because, like, at an exchange like Coinbase or Uphold, you put your bank account information in there, don't you? Yes, you do. So if, back again, thank you, YT, I had to get off the channel, get back in, and figure the things out. Look, that's what happens on the Crypto Hulk show. They don't want you to see this. It's not just, this is my computer. I went to Reno with a different computer, and it did the same fucking shit. So this channel is definitely targeted by YT. Just to let the new people know. Like, if you're a veteran here, you understand this. We're going to have to wait about 30 seconds or a minute or so. At least once during a show. Now, that's YT's newest thing. And again, it's not my internet connection. Some people are like, do you have an Ethernet? No, I was in a hotel with a completely different computer, and it did the same shit, okay? So let's get back. Yeah, it's almost like I don't think they want me to talk about Caleb and Brown. Let's talk about Robinhood. Now, Robinhood, I'm going to watch the jokes. Robinhood's CEO kind of looks like Snow White. Although I don't see the 7 dwarfs. They're not in this picture. But let's look up here. Blackrock comes into it again. Remember, always delete the YT app and reload once a day, really. That'll help clean it up. Yeah, YT is sharding. And here we go with Robinhood. Robinhood's CEO warns of a lack of United States regulation. It stifles security tokenization efforts. Robinhood, just like BlackRock, is saying, we need crypto laws. So for those of you out there, Crypto Hulk, when's this going to happen? Look, you've got the industry leaders, Larry Fink from BlackRock, saying, we need the government to come up with laws. You've got the CEO now of Robinhood, Vlad Tenev, AK, also known as Snow White. Vlad Tenev joined BlackRock CEO Larry Fink in calling for clear regulations for tokenized securities in the United States. Okay? Right here, tokenization could unlock private market investments currently only available to the wealthy. The United States could fall behind other capital markets unless regulators provide clear rules for tokenized securities, he warned. The world is tokenizing. Robinhood CEO says the world is tokenized. Now, that's a good thing. That means we get rich. As this tokenization occurs, everybody, look, what I think they're doing is this. A lot of these investment houses or banks are tokenizing on private ledgers, okay? Then what they do all at once is they put it all on the XRP ledger, and that's how the price goes up. Because what they're not going to do is the price isn't going to go up slow like this. It's going to shoot straight up. That's how this goes. They're tokenizing. Ripple has 1,800 whatever customers. I forgot the number, whatever it is. They're non-disclosure agreements, okay? So understand this. You got all these banks and investment houses tokenizing on private ledgers that we cannot see. Then what they do is when they put it on the main ledger, that's when the prices go insane, all right? That's what I believe is happening. So current, right here, it says current U.S. regulations are blocking current goals. I mean, current regulations that we have are blocking a major financial shift that could open up private market investments to everyday investors like you and me. So we have laws right now that are blocking you and me from getting in. That's what he's saying right here. The guy, Snow White from Robin Hood, okay? In a Wednesday opinion piece for the Washington Post, the Robinhood CEO said that many high-growth companies like OpenAI, SpaceX, and Stripe are increasingly avoiding going public, limiting investment access to a small group of wealthy investors, widening the investment gap between retail investors and them. So what Robinhood is trying to do is he's saying this. I agree with Snow White. He's saying, let's tokenize everything, have laws, but have sensible laws, and then open it up to retail so we can get all the money. And I'm like, I heard that, okay? So why are we not rich? Because tokenization has to happen. The government right now is blocking it. Does that make sense? You're not rich. So here you go. To all the people asking me the questions. You're not rich because we have all these government laws preventing you from getting rich, okay? So what Trump is trying to do, what Larry Fink wants, what the Robinhood CEO wants is the government to ease up, get a crypto czar in there, work with the industry people like the SEC, CFTC, and shit like that. And we'll have some new agencies pop up. We haven't even thought of the name. We're going to create them. Like the crypto, whatever it's going to be called. And these people need to work together to create laws so they can open up crypto to you and me that they can't right now, that they're not doing right now, okay? 1 to 2 years, unfortunately, is about how long it could take. But let me tell you something, they can drag this thing, but they can bust out shit 3 months from now if they want. Okay. Look at this Ripple case. Look at the Ripple case. 4 years now, right? And we can fuck around at the appellate level for another 1 to 2 years, then go to the Supreme Court, another 1, 2 years. I mean, this shit can go on another 4 years. Or they could settle this in 2 months. They can go from appellate right up to after that, bam, Supreme Court, bam, like, so I don't want to discourage anybody. And I also am not trying to hype you. It's that the wheels of the government move real slow until they want to move fast. They can look at the Ripple case. That's a perfect example. I told you guys when this Ripple case started, this shit could go 8 years. Oh, no, it's going to be 1 or 2 years, crypto. No, it's not. I used to work in court. This shit can go on forever. We can still be here 10 years from today. We could stretch this out for 20 years. These people know how to, it's already been 4. 10's not unreasonable. From the time it started in 2020, it could be 2030 by the time this court case is over. Oh, Crypto Hall, don't say that. No, I'm just telling you the facts. If you don't want to hear the facts, get off the fucking channel. I used to work in court. I know how long this fucking shit can take. Appeals process. Oh, we got to stall this. Let's do a study for the next 6 months or a year. We'll study the impact. They can come up with all kinds of, it's like a soap opera, right? Like that one, like these different shows that pop up. They go on for like, there's a movie on, what was it? One of those, either Amazon or Netflix called like Jailbreak or something like that. Prison Break. This shit went on like 5 years. Like it took them 1 or 2 years just to get out of prison, right? And then they got to keep coming up with stories. This is just like the XRP case or any government case. It's called Prison Break or whatever it's called. And it takes these motherfuckers 1 to 2 years to break out of prison. Then they break out of prison, and then they're trying to break back into the prison, and it just starts getting all stupid. And then after 5 years, people are like, hey, man, enough of this show. It's just, so that's all I'm going to say with this Robinhood thing. Now, I want to show you something. I want to show you something real deep. Robinhood is a Ripple partner. Nobody knows it. No one has announced it. So again, I'm going to show you what no other channel has, okay? No other channel has this secret information. Let me show you the connection right here. So Robinhood is a crypto exchange. AJ Singh. Thank you very much, AJ. Testing. Now look right here. I just sent you. This happened 6 months ago. Robinhood is going to acquire Bitstamp crypto exchange. Okay. Why? Because Bitstamp is a Ripple partner. I'm going to show you I showed you the evidence in my little video I made. But just look right here, Robinhood Bitstamp, okay? So now I'm going to click out of that. Now, what I'm looking at here, what I'm not going to show you, is the Ripple customer list, 2014 is what I'm looking at right there. 2014 Ripple customer list. The very first person Ripple put on their customer list, Bitstamp, okay? And if I click on it, I'm clicking on it right now. And it has a Ripple wallet address right there. And the Ripple currency code for Bitstamp is 004. And I'm not sure. Right now the page is coming up blank, but sometimes it takes a minute or two to load in. But anyhow, I'm going to move on from there. I'll check it back later. I might do a screenshot if something pops up. So Ripple's first, one of their first customers was Bitstamp. And Robinhood acquired them. So what happened with Bitstamp? Look, I'm going to tell you, any company, especially 10 years ago, that hooks up with Ripple, they're going to be massive. They're going to be giants, okay? So what's going on is Robinhood buys Bitstamp. Guess what it gets them? An on and off ramp to the XRP ledger. There you go. So Ripple gave Bitstamp access to getting on and off the XRP ledger. Now Robinhood has that. So they're in essence, Robinhood in essence is a Ripple partner, okay? No other channel showing you this. So if you're somebody who wants to buy some stock in a crypto exchange, so here's the thing. Robinhood just guaranteed itself. It's going to be there. If you want to invest, now's the time to get into Bitstamp. I'm sorry, Robinhood. If you want to buy Robinhood stock, don't wait, because what's going to happen is Robinhood's going to be given the green light. It's going to be taken off fast. Robinhood, since it's partnered up with Ripple, Bitstamp's already legitimate. Bitstamp is the day one Ripple partner. Robinhood hooked up with the day one Ripple exchange. Do you get this? Bitstamp's been there from day one. It's regulated. It's got the AOKs by everybody. No scandals, no nothing. Now, Robinhood got into a little bit of a problem a couple of years back. And what this does, this relationship now puts Robinhood at the top with regulators, because Ripple's the most regulated cryptocurrency company. All Ripple does is work with banks and governments, right? So that's why Robinhood wants to buy a Bitstamp. Like, hey, just like Visa bought Currency Cloud and Earthport. Visa spent close to $2 billion on Ripple technology. So what did it do? It bought Currency Cloud and Earthport. That comes up to around $2 billion if we count in today's money. What did Robinhood do? Same fucking thing. They bought Bitstamp. Get it? So Robinhood's going to be one of those stocks that skyrocket. So if you want to buy, let's say if you don't want to buy any more crypto, get Robinhood, okay? Let me check the comments here, and then we'll go to the next article. Hit the damn like button. MK_P says hit the damn like button. greatest. Go back. Let's see. Uphold stood by Ripple and never delist XRP. Senor Res. Thank you very much, Senor Res. He's testing the button. I think that's a very good test there, buddy. Thank you for the tax-free. Si, senor. Okay, next article here. Well, let me check, make sure I don't miss nothing. AJ Singh. Okay, got that one. All right. Oh, here we go. Ripple gets a license in Texas and New York to be a money transmitter. Isn't that something? Let's take a little look at this. This one is a fun one. I want you to see what's going on. Ripple secures a money transmitter license in New York and Texas, expanding U.S. operations. The new license will allow Ripple to manage cross-border transactions end-to-end. Like, this has never happened before. I want you to see what's going on. This Ripple court case is a distraction, okay? It's fake, and it's a distraction. Digital asset infrastructure company Ripple has announced securing a money transmitter license in New York and Texas. With these new licenses, Ripple now holds over 50 money transmitter licenses. So probably in the whole United States, Ripple's pretty much in every state. And you got Texas and New York. These are big, huge states. They have strict regulatory frameworks in Texas and New York. This is so massive right here. According to the official press release, Ripple Payments Money Transfer License allows U.S. customers to utilize a compliant version of its cross-border payments platform with the blockchain company handling all transaction processes end-to-end. Oh, my God. Let me scroll through. Trump effect on Ripple. I mean, if Trump wasn't to be elected, this probably wouldn't have happened. I'm sure it wouldn't, because Joe Biden and the Democrats were just killing crypto. This is in contrast to the past 4 years, when most of the Ripple recruitment was focused overseas and Gary Gensler was destroying crypto. So that's basically that article, okay? I'm going to show you something here. None of these other channels have gone over, really. I've been going over this, I want to say 3 years. I've been showing you this for 3 years. Here's why this court case is fake. Stu Lavelle. Stu Lavelle, thank you for the tax-free donation. The government's not getting any of this, and YT's not getting any either. That's probably why they're getting all butthurt and trying to cancel my program. I'm testing my oranges. Geez, I hope they're safe. Cheers, Hulk. Safe for now. Watch what I'm showing you right here. Here's why. People ask me, Crypto Hulk, can you show me why the Ripple case is fake for the past 4 years? Okay, very easy. In 2015, we have what's called, now with the dumb people for the past 3 to 4 years, dumb YouTubers are saying, oh, that's some 2015 case. That case, blah, blah. Well, I don't know what their stupid excuses are. This case, okay, look, if you study law, okay, I'm going to teach you a little something. It's called stare decisis. What that means is let the case stand, okay? So, in law, this is like the most elemental. You probably learned this the first quarter you're in law school, okay? It's that easy. It's nothing complicated. We don't need Stuart Alvarado here. We don't need Jeremy Hogan or John Deaton. This shit's too fucking easy, okay? Like a chimpanzee can learn this, all right? Stare decisis, the backbone of the United States legal system, okay? If you have a court case and the judges and the government sign off on it, then that's your precedent, okay? So that case now is used to help judge other cases. Now, when a case comes up that's similar to this, you use this. You don't like throw this out and then go with something else. See, dumb people that would say, oh, Cryptoholic, he's just showing old court cases. These are people that don't understand law. These are people that have low IQ and they're suffering from, what is it called? XRP derangement syndrome, okay? Where everything with XRP is bad and everything, okay. Just like Trump derangement syndrome. So in 2015, what I'm going to do is tell you, and then I'm going to show you real quick. So in 2015, Ripple got busted for money laundering and some other things, okay? Ripple paid a fine, okay? And now this is a criminal case. This is criminal. So now you got who involved? The FBI, United States Department of Justice, which includes all the investigative agencies. The IRS was there. FinCEN, the Treasury police were there. The Treasury was there. The Treasury is there because they deal with money. Let's put it like this. Every fucking buddy investigated Ripple. This is a criminal case, okay? I have to keep emphasizing. This is criminal. So this is massive, right? You have everybody in there looking around, doing deep dives into Ripple and seeing what the fuck they're doing. They looked at everything. And I mean everything, okay? Ripple paid a fine. Ripple became compliant for money laundering and stuff, so they had the right program and people, okay. And then Ripple went about their business. Now, what did the government find? Now, remember, you got all these people, all these government agencies investigating Ripple, okay? I'm trying to build this picture. All these agencies investigating Ripple, and what did they find? Well, it's not a security. They weren't doing security sales. Nowhere in the investigation did illegal security sales come up. And then you know what the dumb people say? Well, they weren't looking for that. What I'm looking for is if you got brains in your fucking head. So for you to say some dumb shit like that, oh yeah, well, they must have missed that. No, you missed a whole bunch of billion IQ cells that were not born in your body because your dad's a drug addict, your mom's a hooker. And that's just your family problems. So with all these agencies investigating Ripple, not one peep about a securities violation because there wasn't any. Now, I'm going to show you the facts. Click on the link. It says a settlement agreement. It's in blue, okay? I'm going to show you with facts right here. This whole Ripple case in 2020, the past 4 years, it's been fake. Click on that blue link. Right now. Now, if you look to the right side of your page, you should have an Adobe Acrobat pop up. Look to the right side. You'll see that it's 16 pages long. I want you to go to the ninth page. Do that right now. Go to the 9th page. Roman numeral 3 should say violations. You should have a capital letter A there, and you should have a paragraph 16. Let me read directly from the court documents, okay? This is too fucking simple. Paragraphs, and what I'll do, okay, it says here, paragraph 16, Ripple Labs is described as, in federal court, a currency exchange service. Ripple Labs is a currency exchange service. And what do they provide? Security sales? No. They provide online, real-time currency trading, and cash management. Anywhere in there, are you getting the sense that this is a security? No. What does it say? Real-time currency trading. That means, and cash management. Look in paragraph 17 right below it. Back in 2013, we're talking now. Ripple Labs sold. What do they sell? What do they sell, Crypto? Convertible virtual currency known as XRP. But wait a second, Crypto. No, there's securities in there, Crypto. No, there's not. Okay. The government already knows in the previous paragraph in 16, Ripple had currency trading. You know what that is? And then they traded XRP. They were trading cash and XRP, cash and XRP. That's not securities trading. Otherwise, the government would have said that. They investigated Ripple. Everybody was there. I've already explained all this. All the agencies were there. The report came out after all said and done. Ripple had money laundering problems and something else it was. And the government found out that Ripple is a currency exchange service. Money, okay? Government money. And Ripple provided real-time currency trading. So that means Ripple will go buy and sell and buy and sell. These are not securities. Otherwise, it would have said that right here. The government in 2013-15 classified Ripple as a virtual currency. It's money. Nowhere in this 2015 settlement agreement does the word securities come up. Why? Because it's not. We have the definition of what Ripple is. Why did Ripple get a money transmitter license? Because it provides trading, currency trading, and cash management. Nowhere in this thing is there securities. Fake court trial. Now, let me ask you a question. When Gary Gensler, Jay Clayton, but when Gary Gensler sued Ripple, what other government agencies were there? Answer, zero. Isn't this? That's a major thing. They're trading illegal securities and all this shit all around the world internationally. There's only Gary Gensler there, no other agencies. Fake trial, okay? Right there. I don't need to say any more. I've already made my case. Let me check right here. We're at an hour and 10 minutes. I think I'll wrap up the news with that. Let me check comments. Smoke and Mirrors says XRP Shaman. Look, I already showed you all the evidence. I have a fact-based program. We use court documents. You can read the court documents yourself. Let me know if there's anywhere in there by any kind of securities, anything. Your answer will be no, but go ahead and look. I posted that for you to look. And then where Gary Gensler is getting this securities, our government through Stare Decisis, there's already a case. They already investigated. There's nothing to do with securities. The government calls what Ripple did currency trading. You get it? Gary is calling it securities trading. That's just Gary himself, right? Remember, nobody else joined this court case, right? I'm trying to let you see no other channel has an aspect of this like me. With the Gary Gensler, he's the only one who's seeing this. He's calling it a security, right? Okay. Let's take it back to 2015. Who was there? The whole fucking government. What did they call Ripple? Money service business, right? And what did they do? They traded currencies and cash management. They traded. Ripple buys, sells off XRP, buys it back. Ripple sells XRP, buys it back. Ripple, there's no securities here. Otherwise, in 2015, wouldn't all these investigative people find out, oh, they're doing illegal securities? Yes, they would have. So they're calling it currency trading. When Ripple buys and sells XRP, they'll go sell XRP to somebody or incentivize them or whatever it is. It's currency trading. We already know this. We don't need a court date. And we're back again. YT just had to do it. And I just had to get back in here again. But yep, that's how it is, everybody. When you get a Crypto Hulk show, like this doesn't happen to any other person, does it? Like, I'm just kind of curious. Maybe it does. Is this happening to other people on YT or is it just me? It does not happen with other live streams. Just you. There you go. And again, I go to Reno. It does the same fucking thing on a different computer. It's not my connection. All right. So whatever I'm saying, they don't want you to know. Bobby Hill says, new house? Yeah, this is my new place. Oh, man. One of these days, some of you guys are going to be way richer than me. And you're going to have, this might be like, you might have 15 places like this all around the world. Oh, Economic Ninja is hit by this. Okay. Emmanuel says, I'm over the target. Yes, for 5 years I have been. But okay, any last questions? And that'll be it. I know that Ethereum is a security. I've shown you the evidence for that. We can go over it again sometime. Ethereum's clearly a security. I got so much evidence. I got pages. And our government just kind of lets it go and not do it. The Inspector General, like digital asset investors talk about the Inspector General. See, I was calling for this. You can go back in the Crypto Hawk show 4 years ago. I was calling for an Inspector General report when this court case first came out. And especially with Ethereum and all that stuff. I'm like, Inspector General, do your job. I'm yelling all this on my show like 4 years ago. I have a question. Is XLM connected to XRP? Yeah. The same guy, Jed McCaleb, who made the XRP, he was like the main developer, Jed McCaleb. He also went and made Stellar. That's your connection. Stu Lavelle, nowhere else to be. See you tomorrow. Smart team, take care. We win. It's too freaking easy. I'm calm now. Caleb and Brown Security. And with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. And I'll see you all in the PM show. I'm going to put together a PM show, and I'll see you at about 5:30 p.m. Pacific time here on YouTube.